Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of the First Descendant running on PC.
얻고 싶은 게 있다면 대가를 지불해야지.
반가워요. 모듈 때문에 오셨죠?
No, you got a friend to build? I don't know, I like never felt Freyna was ever, or I haven't felt like Ultimate Freyna has been bad for quite a while. I don't think she's ever really been bad. I mean, regular Freyna, sure. Ultimate Freyna's always kind of kicked a lot of ass. But I do know that she's like buffed up a lot because a lot of people play her. Oh, was she a little nerfed a while ago? Like, how much of a nerf, though? Because I do remember playing her, like, last month and you know, doing quite well. But, you know, I like Frey. I mean, look at her coverage. I mean, she's a lot like Valby in that sense. It's just she just covers the entire area. Oh, I see, right. Well, at least Fallen Hope is good. I mean, for the longest time, that and, like, Hammer and Anvil were just the worst guns. I should put Afterglow Sword in that category too. I've never found a use. I've never found a use for a useful build for it. Yeah, it seemed like Fallen Hope was just something that they hoped to revive just for Freyna. I mean, she's always been really popular. Well, not always, but since Ultimate Freyna. Although we had to give the girls a better set of costumes, you know, since so many people play her. It's funny they had that hotfix because people didn't like the sound of you getting the coins from the event, so they muted. They wanted to mute the sound. Like, really, the sound of the coins? Is that what's really bothering people? You know, I don't think I really played that much Venom Injection. I think I played her Contagion the most. Oh wait, did I buy the male ones? Oh, I didn't buy the male ones. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to get to that soon. I'll get to that tomorrow. Yeah, Eugen's fun. Like, I don't know if you would, like, main Eugen, but he's still fun. And he's, like, useful. But, like, there's no denying the satisfaction of playing the more powerful Descendants that just wreck stuff. You know, that you walk away with billions of damage. It's like, he's not going to really do those kind of things. He's going to make it so that other people can do billions of damage. Oh, did they buff his range? I don't remember my healing circles being this large. Oh yeah, I don't think they've ever been that large. That's funny. Yeah, all I said, he's super useful. I mean, in that sense, he's a lot like, I mean, he's a lot like Luna, or Rave Luna, in that, you know, it's useful, but it's sort of, you know, you look at your numbers at the end of the day, and you're like, oh, I didn't really do that much damage. It sort of felt like I did a lot of damage. But then everybody else is going to have, you know, really, really good damage. And of course, if you play Dance Luna, you know, you play Turret Luna, I mean, she's going to have a couple billion damage at the at the end of the day. I mean, I do like playing him. He is fun. But he's not like the same kind of fun that you'd get from, you know, you get from Haley or, you know, Freyna or Valby, you know, any of the really top tiers, you know. Not as fun as Inez. Oh, you got somebody using the old Eugen build. I was like, I didn't think anybody played that Eugen build anymore. I mean, he's Ultimate Eugen, but he's using the old mod. Have to rescue a fellow Eugen. Or I got caught up. Walked off by one of the mobs. much everybody else's health. Make sure I attend to him. This gun's so stupid. It's worthless. Even in Eugen's hands, it's nothing good from nothing good. But you know, it's Eugen's gun. It's like specifically made for him. So I just have him hold on to it since he doesn't really need a gun in the first place. He doesn't even really need a stat stick. Really? He never built Divine Punishment? I mean, it's not worth it. It's not worth building, but you know, if you want the extra, if you want the extra points, I guess, or if you're just a completionist. Somebody's trying to combat Eugen. I don't like that Eugen that much. Hey, it's okay. You only farmed it for Eugen? I mean, we all did, right? And it was like, huh, there's nothing good about it. It doesn't really do good damage. Its special doesn't activate that often. When it does activate, it's almost like it doesn't do anything. I mean, it's either buggy or, you know, its effects are not correct in its listing. But it does look kind of cool. I guess there is that. Yeah, sometimes that's all you need. how nobody waits for this thing anymore. Too slow. We got things to do in this game. Yeah, sure. I don't hear as many dings anymore. I don't know. It wouldn't bother me enough where I would complain. Oh, am I stuck in here? Oh no. Oh, get me out of here. Okay, well, hopefully he decides to use one of these things. No, my character isn't even rendered. That's how far off I am. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's the first time I've actually been stuck in one of those things. I've got to find creative ways to expose bugs in the game. Yeah, that bomb is way bigger than it used to be. Yes, they just wanted to expand the range a little bit. I guess that wasn't the notes. I didn't realize that was what was going to be the end product. Here says weird bug with her number 4. Oh. I mean, I think all the new characters had something weird happen with them, with their outfits, right? Remember when they kind of messed up the textures of Inez's ass? People got super mad about that. It's like, you ruined her cake. Like, come on, really? Her default outfit, though. I mean, if you bought one of the other skins, it didn't matter. I guess, you know, some of us do play it for the cake. I mean, I think the cake just draws you in. The gameplay is really solid. I don't even pay attention to it anymore. The lasers change directions? That's funny. I wonder why that is. Well, you know, that's how we all got into Tomb Raider, right? Well, not the cake, I guess, but you know, same idea. Strangely enough, Laura didn't really have any cake. It wasn't a priority back then. You know, tatas only. Even though for 90% of the game, you just saw her ass swinging around, yeah. I know, yeah, they're breast men and ass men, you know. The Tomb Raider guys were breast men.
전술 수송기 계승자 위치로 이동 중. 근접 항공 지원 가능. 데인저 클로스.
And I guess Crystal Dynamics, when they took Allura, they were only into them. They were only into her being young, which is, you know, I'll take the tits and ass over the youngness. I feel less creepy about the tits and ass rather than being obsessed with her being young.
너희도 이렇게 될 것이다.
임무 종료. 수송기를 그쪽으로 보내겠다. 어서 귀환해.
First dual pistols? I mean, it's pretty early. I'm trying to think if it was like maybe an FPS that had dual pistols. The dual guns was a good idea. Kind of getting in on that early John Woo love. I mean, you know, when he made good movies. Not so much anymore. Boiling Point. For me, the movie that always puts me to sleep is 2001, A Space Odyssey. Every single time. I've never seen the end of that movie. Like, I just can't do it. The funny thing is, once they actually get into space in that movie, that's when it becomes, like, really boring. I had a friend who told me that he can never make it past the monkeys, which is just like the very first part of the movie. I mean, I think it's like the first 10 or 15 minutes of the movie is the monkeys. I'm like, the monkeys isn't that boring. Like the long shots of the spaceship slowly going to dock, and the android slowly walking on the ceiling is like, okay, that's pretty boring. Oh, hard-boiled. I like hard-boiled. Not a good plot though. It has like 3 really awesome action scenes. But yeah, plot's not, you know, really its strong point. Because there is that really big lull in the beginning of that movie. Yeah, a lot of people consider Hard Boiled his best movie. I actually think The Killer is his best movie. I mean, it's not Paycheck. Maybe Face Off. That was pretty good too. Hospital scene was too long. Eh, it was pretty long. I can see that. I mean, it's a good third of the movie. Yeah, when they were in the tea house, that was cool. And then when they were in the warehouse, that was cool. I know, they just started making 4K remasters of those movies, so now I gotta buy them again. I gotta buy all the Better Tomorrows. The Killer has a 4K release, which is, you know, a $50 frickin' release. Because I still buy physical media for movies, so I still buy Blu-rays. I don't really like streaming movies. You know, the quality kind of suffers quite a bit when you're streaming. In my opinion, at least. That's true. I mean, without Hard Boiled, there would be no Max Payne, or without John Woo. Just like without John Woo, there probably wouldn't have been a Rise of the Triad, which I remember loving a lot. Heal you, damn it. Where are you running around? Oh, she must be doing a Zero Shield mod. Okay, that would make sense. I keep healing her and nothing is happening. Ah. Just so when I run my my 1 HP mod for Luna. There's a Fusion in the room, he's always trying to heal me. I was like, I only got 1 HP. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's too bad with Remedy. I mean, I didn't really dig Control, and I definitely didn't like Alan Wake 2. I was like, maybe they gotta go back to Max Payne. Because Remedy used to be like one of my favorite developers. But, you know, I think they just lost their marbles. Yeah, see, I have a friend that really likes Control, and I don't know why. I'm like, that game is garbage, man. Everything's a bullet sponge. All your powers are way too complex. Maybe not complex is the right word, but it's like you don't even need to use your powers half the time. The whole paint smear effect that happens when you kill an enemy it just makes it hard to see. There's nothing really good about that game. Outside of, you know, the character kind of being cool. Got that leather jacket look I like. But outside of that, I really find very few redeeming qualities. And as I said, Alan Wake 2, that's another disaster. Make another Max Payne. You guys are really losing me. You're just standing in the middle. No wonder you're dying all the time. Like, you gotta move around a little bit. Why the hell would you stand in the middle of that anyway? That is the absolute worst place to be. Oh, okay. Gonna go for it, huh? Oh, well, I guess we haven't done Void Vessel in a while. Bring on the dreary sets, yeah.
목표 설정. 목표 선별. 목표 선별. 목표 설정. 목표 선별. 목표 설정. 목표 선별. 목표 선별. 목표 확인. 목표 설정. 목표 선별. 목표 확인. 목표 확인. 목표 설정. 목표 설정. 목표 선별. 실드 전량 소모. 목표 설정. 목표 확인. 켜져 재경. 목표 선별. 내손을 들었어. 목표 설정. 목표 설정. 목표 선별. 목표 설정. 목표 선별. 목표 확인. 목표 선별. 목표 확인. 목표 설정. 목표 확인. 목표 선별. 목표 확인. 목표 설정. 켜져
I know, I'm just breaking up the mission variety. You know, where this used to be like the slowest crawl of all the mission types. Now, it may be like one of the fastest missions that you can do. Void Erosion Purge. Because everybody just runs at 1,000 miles an hour. I know, it is funny to think about this. This like used to be the hardest content in the game. And it was like legit hard. How much I got? 1,000.
거신에 대한 정보가 궁금하십니까?
Grim Reaper. What do I have that's... I didn't really do my bunny build for her. Inez is kind of the... doesn't really work for that boss either, even though she's electric. I don't know, I wish Sharon was good for her. But I don't think any of her Transcendent mods work good for Grim Reaper. Yeah. It's pretty much just now Bunny or Serena. Well, Luna too, I guess.
준비는 다 되셨습니까?
Oh wait, Wall Crasher's coming up. I'd much rather play Wall Crasher. Come to think of it, it's been a couple days since I've just been in normal Axiom planes. We're watching the past. Got the DeLorean. Just get up there. What the hell are you doing? Ugh.
여기야. 누가 좀 도와줘.
Thank you.
이제 제대로 해볼까나?
Oh.
살려줘. 여기 너밖에 없어. 아. 여기야. 누가 좀 도와줘.
This guy's just owning me. My God.
제대로 해볼까나?
Yeah, I'm surprised there isn't a bunny in here. Oh, shit. Being dumb. Yeah, it's really tough. Oh, it took another life from me. Oh god, I hate it when it does that. It's like, hey, I didn't earn that second death. Why you gotta do that to me? Hey, at least it's an actually difficult. It's an actual difficult boss. And hopefully they don't nerf him too terribly. I think it's fine that he's, difficult. I don't know if I necessarily like that clock mechanic. I guess it's, not really my favorite, but I also don't want them to take it away. Oh, hey Astros. Maybe you should take 2 of the squares, or maybe you should take 2 pieces of pie instead of just 1. Because it's like a really tiny area. It's really just that second phase that's hard. Having to stay in that circle, and you have to stay on the little time slice, and he still shoots out the AoE effect. It's like all 3 of those things are working against you. What weapons? Piercing light and the big ass sword. The name escapes me right now. Then ATAMs if you have something that's weak to poison. Yeah, what's this thing called? Oh yeah, the Deus Ex. Yeah, Luna's my main. I mean, I do play the other characters, but she's my favorite. Although really she's just my favorite because she's the only, music character. And she does have, the best music. So, she's got a lot of things going for her. And Ultimate Luna is, basically, it's a game changer for her. I mean, even before Ultimate Luna was around, I did play a lot of Luna. That's her gameplay is the most challenging. outside of Serena. Serena's challenging for different reasons. I mean, they didn't make Ultimate Luna that difficult. I mean, you just have to hit your 2, 3, and 4, and then keep that up until you build up your gauge. You know, shoot in step with the music, build up your gauge, and then hit your ultimate, and then just hold the button down until it runs out. Do the whole thing over again. I mean, she is nowhere near as hard as Vanilla Luna. Vanilla Luna is way harder to play. I mean, I think this is still a little hard because it benefits you to hit your notes in time with the music. But you don't necessarily have to if you build it correctly. Because you can usually build your meter before you run out of MP if you have the right build, and you just want to hold them up. You just want to hold the button down. You just want to hold shoot, and then occasionally hit your 2, 3, and then your 2, 3, 4. But I played a lot of standard Luna too in her her battle mod. That's a fun mod too, but it's nowhere near as strong anymore. Yeah, I actually made her other mod, the one that's not popular. This one I play on occasion because I like the song, but I like the other Luna better, even though the other Luna is not, you know, I mean, there's no real good advantage to using the other Luna. Yeah, 8 times for piercing light. I think you can make the argument for the Deus Ex mana. I think if you're talking about just raw numbers, like if you were not worried about crits at all, then the Deus Ex is good for her. But if you want some crits, then piercing light. I mean, it depends on your build too. You know, your reactor is going to mean a lot because it's going to help boost your power quite a bit. So Luna's like what? This one's all tech, right? So if you're using Battlefield Concert, then you definitely need a reactor with a tech power boost. In this case, I have a double tech, right? So I have non-power attribute, I have 2 techs, and I have a duration up. So that's why I get a lot more damage out of it. Here you can use, I mean, I'm just using Enlightened Mage to keep my why am I using this one? I had a good reason at one point in time why I was using this one. Just higher skill power. And then higher non-attribute. So this is like all damage. So the reactor is tech damage, And then this one is additional skill power plus additional non-attribute. Arcade tuning, I'd still kind of go mostly for skill power. You don't really need cooldown. I mean, if you're building your... Well, I mean, you would need cooldown if you don't want to use cooldown mods. And I also use her non-attribute cohesion. You don't have to, but this is... I guess this is what I chose. And then I don't like to build characters that are low HP, high damage. Like, I do want to have HP in my characters, so I'm not falling over dead every single minute. I mean, here I only have 10,000 HP, but normally I'd like that to hover around like 15,000. I mean, I build my piercing light for chill, right? So I have 2 chill mods. Of course, you want fire rate up, action reaction, rifle reinforcement, better concentration. In this case, I'm using multi-fire, although you don't have to necessarily. I'm just getting more weak point damage this way. Weak point sight, right? Well, concentration priority, and then I have Veil Analyzer here to pop any enemies that have the bubble shield on any levels that have a bubble shield. Again, this is not a requirement. You could replace this with something else if you wanted to, if you didn't care about that. But if you're doing any of the special operations, you're going to run into enemies with bubble shields, and you want to be able to, get past those. Yeah, but that's my build. Probably if you were looking at like a Real Asian Robot, or maybe who's the other really popular person? I forget her name off the top of my head. They're gonna build their characters with more skill power, and they'll sacrifice all their HP, which I'm not super fond of. I hate having no HP. Honorary Biscuit, yeah. I think Honorary Biscuit is like the #1 First Descendant content creator at this point in time. Then I think it's like Real Asian Robot and maybe Alyssa. I think that's the order? I don't know. I may have the #3 wrong. And I'm not like a min-max builder. No, you don't need a red mod. I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't need it for her. I mean, again, if you wanted to use this and you had a good one, then you could change your arcade tuning based on what you got for your attributes here. But Luna doesn't need it. I mean, Battlefield Concert does so much damage anyway that this is just really saving you on either one of your mods here, right, or a couple squares in your tuning. I mean, that's all the red mod really does for you. I mean, I guess I have some good ones in here. I guess I could consider it, but I mean, she just doesn't need it. Right, I could do the crit one, have a little less defense. This one would be good, like 2 tech, and a drop in max shield, which she hardly has any shield anyway in my build. So then I could use this, right, with the 2 tech boosters, decrease in max shield, and then I could replace this with like, I could replace this one with a skill critical hit rate, critical damage. So could do that if you wanted to. The problem with the red mods is they're just random, right? So if you roll a bad one, you can try to do the reroll game and reroll better stats, but you're not guaranteed good stats. Sometimes you reroll and you get worse stats, and that's never fun. So I don't really like to depend on the red mods. They just don't, they're not reliable. And honestly, you don't need them. Yeah, like I'll use it for Battlefield Artist, you know, Rave Luna. But I just happen to have a good one. You know, I've got 2 purples, and I've got a tech boost in there. Although for Battlefield Artist, she's all singular. So well, she has 1 tech. So that's why here I have a singular reactor, right, with duration and critical. But then to get my tech boost, that's where I use the red mod. And here I decided to do 1 HP and then overpower shield. So I basically have 24k in health, but then I also have 24k in skill power. And the way Battlefield Artist works is that when you hit your number 4, this actually restores your shield. So if you're really smart in managing your shield, then you're always hitting your number 4, or you're always building up to hit your number 4 whenever your shield goes down, and then this is how you replace your shield. So she basically has infinite ammo and an infinite shield. She just doesn't do a ton of damage because she's meant as a support character. So yeah, at the end of the day, maybe you're not going to break a billion like you would with Dance Luna, but I just like Rave Luna better. I like her song better too. Yeah, don't feel bad about doing something, you know, wrong. I mean, these things are kind of hard to figure out. They're sort of meant to be challenging. If you're not putting up the numbers that you want to put up, then just look at mainly your reactor. That's going to be a big boost to your damage. And then you could do like focus on tech. That would do add a lot of skill power. No, trigger mods are not necessarily. The only time you even want to work a trigger mod into your build is if you have a good one. Like if you already have a good trigger mod, great, you know, work it into your build. But you don't need it. All these characters were doing massive amounts of damage before there were trigger mods. And trigger mods were really meant for the lower tier characters, to help boost them up. I mean, Luna's not really one of those characters. Ultimate Luna is pretty strong. But you know, if you're playing like Enzo, then you want to use a red mod. A lot of advantages for that. If you're using Kyle, although Kyle's really strong. I mean, again, I don't think he really needs it personally. I've seen people use good red mob builds with Sharon and Glay, but again, I consider Sharon and Glay like some of the top characters, so they don't really need help. Yeah, the song goes pretty hard. I mean, whoever did the music, I mean, good job on them. They gave you like a nice pop song, and they just gave you like this hardcore rave song. You can see here, I'm not doing anywhere near as much damage as I am with Dance Luna. But I am increasing everybody's critical hit rate. I'm also reducing the resistance to enemies. So, like, being very helpful to the party, but I'm not doing damage. I know, the song still pops in my head every once in a while when I'm doing something random. I like the other song too. It's just this song is just better. I think it matches the mood of the game better. Because everything's moving at 1,000 miles an hour in this game. Yeah, like this guy playing Jaber. Like I would definitely use a red mod for Jaber. Because while he's no slouch in damage now, he still needs additional help to get his skill power up and his cooldown down to as little as possible. Stupid blood cactuses, man. That is so annoying. Oh, how far away? I didn't even see the blood cactus there, and it was still draining me. The heck? But yeah, I love this Luna. But the other Luna is way better. If you're fighting anything that's incredibly difficult, definitely use the other Luna. Use Battlefield Concert. Yeah, this is the. I would suggest like most people pick this Luna. Because only if you really love this. Only if you really love this Luna. Although this Luna does have a like a toe effect, so he's pretty useful for managing the mobs. Only problem is this restart relic and it's recoil. Plus it makes the screen shake like crazy. I wish I could turn it off. What the heck is over here? This is the one enemy. Oh, oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck over here now. Okay. Why does that keep happening to me? What the heck? It's twice in one night. think your sniper's only +3. Mean for Haley? I'm assuming you mean Haley. Oh gosh, I have so much junk. Oh, on Luna. Oh, okay. For you mean for your piercing light? Yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing about this is that every time you build a weapon, you've got to build four more to get it all the way powered up. It's like you got to build 4 more of them, and you got to level up every single slot, and you got to pick the right things in the slot, and you got to level up all of the things inside of the slots. Although it doesn't actually take that long, but you can't do it over a weekend unless you're just like a real fiend with the game and you don't sleep or eat. Yeah, that's true. There's cores, right? Every one of these guys has cores, and this one doesn't have a core, but you have to be careful which one you have to be careful which attributes you want. And then you got to pick the right set, or I mean, not necessarily the right set, but however you want to play. I mean, with Haley, I'm using Polar Knight. But, with Luna, I use something completely different. And depending on which Luna I play, I may use a different reactor. Well, in fact, for sure I use a different reactor. And then this is not as important, but you want to pick one of the inversion reinforcements that makes up for anything that you lack. So, I have hardened shell, which just reduces my damage. And then this one has, chance to regenerate some HP. And this is more max MP. So, kind of important things for Haley. So yeah, as a new player, there's actually kind of a lot that you have to go over. It started off as a much simpler game, but as the game has gotten, as the game has gotten over its 1-year anniversary, now there's just more stuff to learn. And unfortunately, our friend over here, our tutorial robot, this guy and this guy, they're not that helpful. But I think somebody like Low Budget Gaming, he has a lot of good videos on starting the game and how everything works. Ornery Biscuit's like that too, but she's really into like min-maxing. It's like all of her builds are like, you know, very technically high damage builds. You know, she squeezes like the most damage out of a character. But I just tend to die using one of her builds. I just fall over dead most of the time. Alright, I am exhausted, so we are going to stop it there. This is meowmurai. You've been watching the First Descendant running on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream. And yeah, always good luck to people just starting. I know it's confusing. It really is. But you'll get there.